if people know that our government runs al-Qaeda. How can Benjamin Netanyahu say we got to attack this country because, or Gaza, this area, this enclave, because ISIS killed 3 of our teenagers, but then be in the Jerusalem Post saying what ISIS is doing is good for Israel and Iraq and Iran? It's just such moral bankruptcy publicly, and then it's moral high ground. If I'm not for al-Qaeda, I'm now anti-Israel. It's very bizarre.
It's because they count on the fact that they can keep people asleep and dumbed down with all their stupid shows that they put on for them. And basically they muddy the waters, you know. On one hand, they tell you, they try to spread rumors like, oh, Israel's neutral, or Israel actually supports Assad, when in reality they're actually helping the rebels, giving them medical aid and giving them shelter on the border. And these are al-Qaeda that they're sheltering. You know, it's obvious for people who are paying attention, but they're counting on the fact that nobody's paying attention.
Other points you'd like to get out on air before we go to calls, and I want to get your take on Ukraine.
Other points on ISIS, I suppose, I wanted to really make the point that when Obama said he wanted to give $500 million to strengthen the moderate rebels, what he really was trying to say is, I want to give $500 million to ISIS, because he himself said just a week previously that the idea of a moderate-ready rebel force in Syria is a fantasy. And even the head of the moderates, Jamal Marrouf, this is the guy that the US says is the beacon of hope, said on record to The Independent that al-Qaeda is not his problem and that he's fought alongside them in many battles. And this just happens to be the Jabhat al-Nusra faction. So I just wanted to say that while ISIS is barbaric, we shouldn't forget about the barbarism of the other rebel groups which are sold to us as moderates.
And again, most people in the government are not evil, so all this confusion is designed to confuse the military, the police, everybody. We're here decompartmentalizing this, and we've shown years beforehand, we know what we're talking about right now. We are right about this.
And we have been for a long time, I think.
What's coming next? What do you think's what's the next big shoe to drop in the Middle East?
I think that the idea for the Middle East is to keep them on a slow burn and keep the bloodshed going as long as possible and hopefully get some divided states. I think that with Ukraine and the world and where everything is going, I'm sorry, did I jump ahead?
No, go ahead. Yeah, let's talk about Ukraine.